Michael Bublé's successful first season as coach on The Voice. The 26th season of The Voice will undoubtedly go down in history as a season filled with breathtaking performances, surprising twists, and unforgettable moments. But for Michael Bublé, this season was especially significant. It marked his debut as a coach on the iconic singing competition show. Known for his mastery of jazz, pop, and swing, Bublé entered The Voice with a unique set of skills and a wealth of experience, making him an immediate fan favorite. His role as coach was highly anticipated by fans, both for his impressive musical background and his genuine approach to mentoring. Little did everyone know that Bublé's first season would turn into one of the most memorable and successful in The Voice history. Bublé approached coaching with a focus on authenticity, emotional connection, and artistry, which helped set him apart from his fellow coaches. Rather than focusing solely on technical perfection, he emphasized the importance of expressing emotion through music, helping his team members connect with their audience in a more profound way. His philosophy was rooted in his own journey as an artist. It's not just about hitting the right notes or singing the right way. It's about telling a story and giving people an experience they won't forget, Bublé shared in one of his interviews. This mindset resonated with his contestants, many of whom had struggled to find their true voice before joining the competition. Throughout the season, Bublé's team, Team Bublé, stood out not just for their vocal abilities, but for their diverse personalities and the deep bonds they formed with their coach. From the start, it was clear that Bublé was determined to challenge his team to grow both as singers and performers. He was never afraid to push his contestants outside of their comfort zones, encouraging them to explore genres and styles they had never attempted before. Whether it was incorporating swing elements into pop songs or tackling classic ballads with a fresh twist, Bublé's coaching style helped his team discover new facets of their artistry. One of the standout moments of the season was when Bublé helped his contestants navigate some of the most difficult decisions in the competition, such as song selection and performance direction. As the competition progressed, Bublé's mentorship became even more vital, with his contestants benefiting from his years of experience in the music industry. By the time the finale rolled around, it was evident that Bublé had transformed his team into a well-oiled machine, ready to take on the world. Sofronio Vasquez makes history as the first Filipino/Asian winner of The Voice US. One of the most inspiring and significant achievements of The Voice Season 26 was the crowning of Sofronio Vasquez as the winner. Vasquez, whose powerful voice and remarkable stage presence had earned him a place in the top 5, made history as the first Filipino/Asian winner of the US version of The Voice. His victory was not only a personal triumph, but also a monumental moment for Filipino and Asian representation in the entertainment industry. Throughout the season, Vasquez captivated both the coaches and the audience with his soulful voice and emotional depth. Each performance was a testament to his artistry, and he quickly became a fan favorite, earning votes from not just the US, but from all around the world. Vasquez's story was one of perseverance, passion, and resilience. Coming from a small town in the Philippines, he never imagined that his journey would take him to the grand stage of The Voice. His path to the spotlight was filled with challenges, but through it all, he remained committed to his dream of becoming a professional singer. His win on The Voice was the culmination of years of hard work, self-discovery, and unwavering determination. His victory was also a powerful statement about the growing influence of Filipino and Asian talent in the global music scene. From the very beginning of the season, Vasquez garnered a large and loyal following of fans from the Philippines, where his success was celebrated like a national achievement. The support for Vasquez was overwhelming, with fans tuning in to every episode, casting their votes and rallying behind him on social media. Bublé, who took on the role of mentor, recognized the global impact of Vasquez's presence on the show. "There is a whole country watching this like a Super Bowl. No joke," Bublé said in an interview. And what's more interesting is that it wasn't just the Philippines. It was Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, people in China. There were people everywhere that saw themselves in this kid, and it's very cool. Vasquez's win also spoke to the power of representation in the media. As a Filipino-American artist, Vasquez became an emblem of pride for his fans and a beacon of hope for aspiring singers who may not have seen themselves represented in mainstream competitions before. His victory highlighted the importance of diversity in the entertainment industry and proved that talent and passion can transcend cultural boundaries. Michael Bublé beams with pride after Team Bublé's victory. When the results of the finale were announced and Sofronio Vasquez was crowned the winner, Michael Bublé was filled with an overwhelming sense of pride. His first season on The Voice had come to an unforgettable end, and the victory of his contestant was a testament to everything he had worked for. As Bublé took the red carpet with Vasquez, his excitement and pride were evident. It was clear that the bond between coach and contestant had grown beyond that of a mentor and student. It had become a deep friendship, built on mutual respect and admiration. Throughout the season, Bublé had been a constant source of support for his team, particularly for Vasquez. When Vasquez was faced with difficult song choices, Bublé was there to offer guidance, ensuring that his contestant was not only prepared but also confident. One of the most memorable moments of the season came when Bublé made the bold decision to challenge Vasquez with a difficult song selection, a classic Roy Orbison ballad, Crying, for the playoffs. Vasquez admitted that he was initially unsure about taking on the song, but Bublé's unwavering belief in him gave him the courage to rise to the challenge. It was really the shifter, Vasquez said of the song, recalling how the performance helped him grow as an artist. Everyone was amazed by how the song was, and to be honest, I emailed them like, why is Michael Bublé picking that song for me for playoffs? I was saying, can I just sing his song, Feeling Good, because I know that I've been singing that for so long? Bublé's response was simple yet powerful. No, you're not doing that one. You're doing this song. And in the end, it was a decision that paid off, as Vasquez's performance of Crying became one of the standout moments of the season. For Bublé, the song choice was about more than just testing Vasquez's vocal ability. It was about pushing him to explore new territory as an artist. Honest to God, it was the fact that he could bend the songs to his will as an interpreter, Bublé explained. That told me about what kind of artist that we had. And that's artistry. There's a lot of people that can sound like anybody that they're singing a song of, but it's different when you can make it yours and you can bend it to your will. As the season came to a close, Bublé reflected on the incredible growth he had witnessed in Vasquez and the entire team. There was more than just the voice. What really floored me more than anything was the charisma, the stage presence that went along with that God-given talent. I know how much work he put into making sure that every move was thought out. I knew what it meant to him, and I could tell by the work ethic, the ambition, and God-given talent that this was going to happen for him. Bublé shared? Vasquez fans from around the world celebrate his The Voice win. As the confetti fell and Sofronio Vasquez stood proudly on stage, a sense of global celebration erupted. Fans from all over the world, particularly from the Philippines, had supported Vasquez throughout the season, and his victory was a shared triumph. It was a testament to the power of social media, where fans could unite and cheer for their favorite contestant in real time, casting their votes and spreading the word about Vasquez's exceptional talent. Vasquez's win was not just a victory for him, but for the Filipino and Asian communities who had been waiting for a moment like this. In the Philippines, the news of Vasquez's victory spread like wildfire, with fans taking to social media to express their pride and excitement. In interviews, Vasquez admitted that he was still in shock about the immense support he had received from his home country. "I can't believe this is happening," he said. "It feels like a dream." The support from his fans was unwavering, and it was clear that Vasquez's victory resonated far beyond the borders of the United States. Fans from Southeast Asia, the US, and even other parts of the world rallied behind him, showing that talent and passion could connect people across cultures. Vasquez's success was not just about his vocal abilities, it was a reflection of the power of representation in the entertainment industry. A moment of global pride. Vasquez's win was a moment of global pride, uniting fans from different cultures and backgrounds to celebrate a shared achievement. It was a reminder of how music has the power to break down barriers and bring people together. For Bublé, being a part of this historic moment was a deeply fulfilling experience. As a coach, he had seen firsthand the hard work, dedication, and talent that Vasquez brought to the competition. And as the season came to a close, Bublé was confident that this was just the beginning of a bright future for Vasquez. In interviews after the finale, Bublé spoke about his vision for Vasquez's career moving forward. "I think he's Bublé and Vasquez reflect on the surprising song choices that shaped his journey. In the world of The Voice, every decision counts. From the initial blind auditions to the final performance, each moment offers an opportunity for growth, reflection, and transformation. For Sofronio Vasquez, one of the most pivotal aspects of his journey through season 26 was the unexpected and often daring song choices that shaped his artistry and propelled him to victory. Behind these song selections was none other than his coach Michael Bublé, whose unconventional yet calculated choices proved to be instrumental in Vasquez's success. Vasquez's rise on The Voice was anything but predictable. Although he had an undeniably powerful voice, it was Bublé's vision for him as an artist that allowed him to truly stand out. The coach-artist bond was evident from the start, with Bublé seeing a raw potential in Vasquez that went beyond the traditional path of competition. One of the key aspects of Bublé's mentorship was his ability to look beyond just vocal ability, focusing on Vasquez's emotional depth and performance artistry. The result was a series of song choices that not only highlighted Vasquez's vocal prowess, but also pushed him to new heights as an artist, elevating his performances in ways that no one, including Vasquez himself, could have expected. One of the most significant moments in this process was the infamous crying performance during the playoffs. When Bublé first suggested the Roy Orbison classic for Vasquez's playoff performance, it was met with some hesitance from Vasquez. A soul singer with a powerful falsetto, he had never attempted such a vulnerable, emotionally complex ballad. "I didn't even think I could do it," Vasquez admitted in interviews after the performance. "I thought I'd never be able to do that song justice, especially with the way Roy Orbison performed it." However, Bublé, who is known for his deep appreciation of classic ballads, believed in Vasquez's ability to convey the profound sadness and passion of the song. "I knew he could bring something unique to it," Bublé reflected. "It wasn't just about hitting the notes, it was about making people feel the heartbreak of that song." As the weeks went by, Bublé continued to guide Vasquez with song selections that felt unconventional for the artist's usual style. The cry-in performance not only shocked the audience, but also became one of the defining moments of the season. Vasquez's emotive delivery of the song left everyone, from the judges to the viewers at home, in awe. His ability to interpret a classic with such raw emotion was a testament to his growth as a performer under Bublé's mentorship. But the song choices didn't stop there. Bublé also pushed Vasquez to explore other genres and styles that he had never considered before. One of the most surprising moments came when Bublé suggested that Vasquez tackle a more modern pop hit, Unstoppable by Shye. The song was a stark contrast to the ballads Vasquez had been known for, and it presented a different challenge altogether. Yet again, Bublé's faith in his contestant paid off. Unstoppable was nothing short of breathtaking, as Vasquez delivered a powerhouse rendition that showed his versatility as an artist. "I never imagined I would be able to sing something like that," Vasquez said, smiling. "It was so out of my comfort zone, but I'm so glad Michael pushed me." Bublé's decision to have Vasquez take on a song like Unstoppable not only showcased the contestant's incredible vocal range, but also helped him connect with a broader audience. The combination of the song's empowering message and Vasquez's heart-stopping performance made it one of the season's standout moments. It proved that Vasquez was not just a soulful singer, but a versatile artist capable of tackling a wide variety of styles, from emotional ballads to energetic pop anthems. Throughout this journey, Bublé and Vasquez consistently reflected on the powerful role that song selection played in shaping Vasquez's trajectory on The Voice. According to Bublé, choosing the right songs wasn't just about showcasing his contestants' strengths. It was about pushing them to break new ground and reach places they had never gone before. The song choices were so important because they forced Sofronio to step into new territory, Bublé explained. "He had to trust me, and more importantly, he had to trust himself." That's when the real magic happened. From crying to Unstoppable, the power of song selection for Vasquez. Every song that Vasquez performed during his time on The Voice became a reflection of his journey as an artist. The selection of Crying and Unstoppable were defining moments, but they were just the tip of the iceberg. With each performance, Vasquez was able to experiment with different sounds and emotional expressions, all thanks to Bublé's bold decisions. The impact of these song choices was not only felt by Vasquez, but by his ever-growing fan base. who watched as he evolved into one of the most exciting contestants in the competition. Crying was a perfect example of how Bublé's guidance helped Vasquez tap into the deepest parts of his vocal ability and emotional range. The song, originally made famous by Roy Orbison, is known for its sweeping operatic quality. And it is not an easy song to sing. But for Vasquez, the song became a journey into vulnerability, allowing him to showcase his ability to convey emotion through music. It was a pivotal moment that elevated him from just another contestant to a contender with serious potential. When Vasquez delivered the iconic crying note, the judges were visibly moved, and the performance was one of the standout moments of the season. Bublé, proud of his contestants' progress, knew that the performance was a game changer. It was a defining moment, Bublé commented, and it showed the world exactly what Sofronio could do. After the success of Crying, Bublé made yet another bold move by choosing Unstoppable for Vasquez's next performance. This song was drastically different, not only in genre but in message. While Crying had been about vulnerability and heartache, Unstoppable was a celebration of strength, resilience, and empowerment. The Sia anthem was a fast-paced, energetic song that pushed Vasquez out of his ballad comfort zone. "I remember Michael saying, 'You've got this, Sofronio. You're unstoppable,'" Vasquez recalled. And I believed him. It was such a powerful moment for me. Performing Unstoppable was a game-changer for Vasquez's career. It allowed him to showcase his dynamic range and the raw power behind his voice. The song's infectious energy and Vasquez's ability to make it his own turned the performance into a show-stopping moment. "It was really cool to see Sofronio light up the stage with that song," Bublé said with pride. He was finally showing the world the full spectrum of what he could do. What made the song choices so effective for Vasquez was Bublé's ability to strike the perfect balance between challenging him and allowing him to stay true to his unique vocal identity. For Vasquez, the journey was about discovering the full potential of his voice and becoming an artist who could stand tall in any genre. The song choices were the catalyst for this growth, and with each performance, Vasquez gained more confidence and presence on stage. Bublé's bold choices and trust in Vasquez lead to a winning performance. As the competition progressed, it became clear that Bublé's bold decisions in song selection were paying off. Every performance from Vasquez felt like an evolution, a step closer to the ultimate goal, winning The Voice. However, the most defining song choice of all came in the final round, when Bublé chose Unstoppable for Vasquez's finale performance. This was the song that would either solidify Vasquez's place as the winner or leave him just shy of the top spot. The decision to pick Unstoppable for the finale was a reflection of Bublé's deep trust in Vasquez's abilities. By this point in the competition, Vasquez had fully embraced the challenge of singing outside his comfort zone. He had proven to himself and the world that he could deliver on any style and genre. Choosing that song wasn't about just making it to the finals, Bublé said. It was about sending a message. Sofronio is unstoppable, and this is his moment. When Vasquez took the stage for his finale performance, it was as if the entire season had led to this single, unforgettable moment. The song radiated with energy, and Vasquez's voice soared with confidence. His commanding presence on stage was a clear indication that he was ready for whatever came next in his career. As he hit the final note of Unstoppable, the audience erupted in applause. It was a performance that left no doubt in anyone's mind that Vasquez was the contender to beat. And when the final results were announced, Vasquez was crowned the winner of The Voice Season 26. For Bublé, the win was a culmination of all the hard work, dedication, and trust he had placed in his contestant. "I couldn't be prouder of Sofronio," Bublé said in a tearful interview after the win. "He worked so hard, and he believed in himself. That's the key to success, and I'm so glad I could be a part of his journey." The victory was not just a personal achievement for Vasquez. It was a celebration of the power of song selection, mentorship, and trust in the process. Through Bublé's bold choices, Vasquez had been pushed to explore new territories, and in the end, it was his ability to trust his coach and himself that made him unstoppable. Vasquez credits Bublé for helping him discover his true artistic voice. When Sofronio Vasquez first stepped onto the stage of The Voice, Season 26, he was already an accomplished singer. with a powerful, soulful voice. His rich, emotional delivery caught the attention of the coaches early on, but it wasn't until he began working with his coach, Michael Bublé, that he truly discovered the depth of his artistic voice. While Vasquez was no stranger to the spotlight, his journey through the competition helped him evolve from a talented contestant to an artist with a unique and unmistakable musical identity, and he credits Bublé with guiding him through that transformation. Vasquez's musical journey started long before The Voice. Like many aspiring artists, he began singing at a young age, honing his craft and performing in local venues. Over time, he developed a reputation for his powerful vocals and soulful delivery. Yet, despite his success, Vasquez struggled to fully understand his identity as an artist. He had always been known for his vocal ability, but he had not yet found the true expression of his artistic self. That's where Michael Bublé, with his wealth of experience and musical expertise, came in. I had been performing for years before The Voice, but I had never really taken the time to discover who I truly was as an artist, Vasquez explains. When I met Michael, he saw something in me that I didn't even know was there. He pushed me to dig deep and find the voice that was truly mine. It wasn't just about singing. Michael taught me that being an artist is about expressing who you are, not just delivering a song. Bublé's approach to coaching was centered on trust and collaboration. He didn't try to make Vasquez sound like anyone else. Instead, he encouraged Vasquez to explore new sounds, push his boundaries, and step outside of his comfort zone. Bublé's belief in Vasquez's potential gave him the freedom to experiment with new genres, vocal techniques, and emotional expression. This wasn't about perfection, it was about finding authenticity in his performances. One of the most defining moments of Vasquez's journey on The Voice came during his playoffs performance, when Bublé chose the classic ballad Crying by Roy Orbison. While the song was a departure from the upbeat pop songs Vasquez had previously performed, it became a defining moment in his career. The emotional depth of the song required Vasquez to connect with his vulnerability in a way that was both challenging and liberating. Crying was a huge turning point for me, Vasquez admits. I'd never sung anything like it before. It was a risk, but Michael believed in me and pushed me to take it. That performance taught me so much about myself. I realized that my voice wasn't just a tool for singing. It was an instrument for storytelling and connecting with people. And that's what I've tried to bring into everything I do since then. Bublé's coaching was about more than just selecting songs. He knew that each performance was an opportunity for Vasquez to reveal more of himself as an artist. Bublé worked with Vasquez to delve into the emotional core of each song, helping him craft performances that felt raw, honest, and deeply connected to his experiences. Michael helped me understand that vulnerability is strength, Vasquez says. I used to be afraid to show my true emotions on stage, but Michael taught me how to embrace it. He showed me that being open and authentic is what makes a performance truly powerful. Through every performance, Bublé encouraged Vasquez to explore different genres and styles, pushing him to stretch his vocal range and experiment with new musical textures. Whether it was through the haunting vulnerability of Crying or the upbeat energy of Unstoppable, Vasquez found himself taking risks and discovering facets of his voice that he had never fully explored before. Each song was an opportunity to push boundaries and evolve. The first time I sang Unstoppable, I felt like I was tapping into a completely new side of myself, Vasquez recalls. It was a celebration of everything I had learned from Michael. He taught me to trust in my abilities, but also to trust in the process. It wasn't just about being good at what I do, it was about being true to who I am as an artist. Bublé's mentorship wasn't confined to the stage. Behind the scenes, he served as a steady guide and support system, offering encouragement when Vasquez faced moments of self-doubt. His belief in Vasquez's potential was unwavering, and it helped the young artist find the confidence to be himself and take on new challenges. Michael was always there, whether it was to celebrate a great performance or to pick me up when I wasn't feeling my best, Vasquez says. He made me feel like I could accomplish anything, and that kind of support is priceless. What's next for Sofronio Vasquez? A bright future in soul and pop music. Now that Vasquez has been crowned the winner of The Voice Season 26, the world is eagerly watching to see what comes next for the rising star. The journey that began with a blind audition and an uncertain path has led him to a moment of triumph. But for Vasquez, this is just the beginning. With Bublé's mentorship and the experience gained from The Voice, he is now ready to take the next step in his musical career. A step that will see him blend his love for soulful music with the modern sounds of pop. Well, Vasquez, the future is all about versatility. His musical influences are wide-ranging, and he has always felt a deep connection to both soul and pop music. From the emotional intensity of soul legends like Otis Redding and Marvin Gaye, to the contemporary pop sounds of artists like Sam Smith and The Weeknd, Vasquez wants to create a sound that is fresh, modern, and deeply authentic. I've always been passionate about soul music. It's where my roots are, Vasquez says. But as I've grown as an artist, I've realized that there's so much I want to explore in pop music as well. I want to merge the emotional depth of soul with the catchy modern energy of pop. My goal is to create music that speaks to people from all walks of life, music that resonates with them on an emotional level, but also makes them want to get up and dance. Vasquez is already hard at work on his debut album, which he describes as a mix of original songs that reflect his personal journey, as well as some covers that hold special meaning for him. The album will showcase the wide range of his vocal abilities, from soulful ballads to high-energy pop anthems. The album will be a reflection of who I am as an artist and the journey I've taken to get here, Vasquez explains. I want people to hear the emotions in my voice, to feel like they're getting to know me through the music, and I want them to have fun listening to it too. With the success of The Voice behind him, Vasquez is also excited about the opportunity to take his music to a global audience. He plans to tour extensively in support of his album, connecting with fans across the country and beyond. I can't wait to perform live for my fans, Vasquez says. There's nothing like the energy of a live show. I want to share my music with people all over the world and create moments that they'll never forget. Bublé's mentorship, guiding Vasquez toward a soulful music career. While Vasquez's future is undeniably bright, he knows that none of his success would have been possible without the unwavering mentorship and support of Michael Bublé. Bublé played a central role in Vasquez's development, not only as a singer, but as an artist who understands the power of vulnerability, emotion, and storytelling in music. Bublé's experience, expertise, and guidance have been instrumental in helping Vasquez carve out his own path and discover his true artistic voice. Michael was the perfect mentor for me, Vasquez says. He taught me so much, not just about singing, but about being an artist. He helped me understand that music is about more than just hitting the right notes. It's about connecting with people on a deeper level. Michael has been a huge influence on me, and I'll carry everything he's taught me with me throughout my career. Bublé, for his part, has been impressed by Vasquez's growth and artistry throughout their time together on The Voice. Sofronio is one of the most genuine and talented artists I've had the pleasure of working with, Bublé says. I've seen him transform from a talented contestant into a true artist, and it's been incredible to watch. His voice is incredible, but what really sets him apart is his ability to connect with his audience through his music. That's what makes him a star. Bublé's guidance has been about more than just perfecting Vasquez's vocal technique. It's about teaching him how to approach each song as a complete artistic experience, how to live the song, feel it, and translate that feeling to his audience. Michael always told me that a performance isn't just about singing the words, it's about making the audience feel something, Vasquez says, and that's something I'll always carry with me as I continue my journey. As Vasquez looks toward the future, he knows that he's not only entering the music industry with incredible vocal talent, but with the guidance of a true mentor. Bublé's influence will continue to be a cornerstone of his career, and Vasquez is excited to carry forward the lessons he has learned. I'm so grateful for everything Michael has done for me, Vasquez says. He's not just a coach, he's been a friend, a mentor, and a huge source of inspiration. I can't wait to see what the future holds, and I know Michael will always be a part of my journey. For Bublé, there is no doubt that Vasquez is destined for greatness. I have no doubt that Sofronio is going to achieve amazing things in this industry, Bublé says proudly. He's got the talent, the heart, and the drive to go far. I'm just glad I could be a part of his journey, and I can't wait to see him shine. With Bublé's mentorship and Vasquez's undeniable talent, the future of this rising star looks brighter than ever.